Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about 3 Nigerians who have been sentenced in the United States of America for $2 million US mail and wire fraud. As you can see, these are the pictures of the guys here on the screen. One thing I don't understand is why the pictures are not always bright. Most times we realize that the pictures are always kind of black and white. Is it that these people don't have clear pictures that they use on day-to-day life? You get? I don't understand it, you see. 3 Nigerians, Fatai, Okunola, let me see, Oluwaseyi Adeola and Ijeoma Adeola. How can somebody be bearing Ijeoma Adeola, sentenced to jail in USA for $2 million fraud scheme targeting elderly and vulnerable individuals? So here I'm confused because somebody is bearing Ijeoma Adeola. Ijeoma Adeola. Ijeoma is a female name, yeah. And Adeola, to me, I feel is also a female name. So how can somebody be bearing Ijeoma Adeola? Anyways, what do I know? Let me quickly look into details, full details on how they did it and the people involved in this scam. Nigerians. Every day we are getting stories like this of scam, people whom you guys have scammed, thereby bringing us to the limelight for the wrong reasons. Very sad indeed. Now, they say that a U.S. court has sentenced 3 Nigerian nationals for their involvement in illicit activities. The indictment revealed that the defendants collectively received over $2 million in their account between 2017 and 2020, obtained through fraudulent means. Now, I've been talking about this issue for a long time now. I used to tell people that it could be something you did back then in 2001, 2002. If these people have the record, my brother, my sister, and you're still alive, you still pay for it. That's how they do. So there's nothing like, oh, forgive him, let's just move on. No way. It doesn't, the way you guys think in Nigeria, oh, it happened years back, they have forgotten, they are forgiving me. They don't have forgiveness in their own book. If you have committed a crime 100 years ago and they have the evidence and they get the story, my dear brother and sister, you are going in for it. Now, the U.S. Department of Justice reported that Fatai Okunola, a 38-year-old resident of Kalamazoo, Michigan, has been sentenced to 121 months in prison for his involvement in a fraud conspiracy. Additionally, Okunola has been ordered to pay restitution totaling, wow, $731,000, $879.16. That's what they have asked Okunola to pay as restitution. He was additionally sentenced to 60 months imprisonment for making false statements when seeking naturalization as a U.S. citizen, and 120 months imprisonment for committing money laundering with the proceeds from the fraud conspiracy. This is how this one collected his own sentencing. Now, the sentence will run concurrently with the sentence for his participation in the conspiracy. So there will be no break. No, they will run consecutively until he serves the whole term. Well, the US is also fair in their judgment because if you look at it, it's just 21 months. Like that means 12 months is 1 year. 12 plus 12 is 24, which means it's not even, somehow it's not even up to 2 years. Okay, so another Nigerian who was affected by the development is Oluwaseyi Adeola. Okay, not Ijeoma Adeola. It's Oluwaseyi Adeola. 34, who is 34 years old, of Dallas. The person lives in Dallas, Texas. He was sentenced to 34 months imprisonment for his role in the fraud conspiracy and ordered to pay restitution of 409,000 US dollars, 968 and 93 cents. That's what they have asked her to pay. Okay, asked her to pay. Okay, Ijeoma Adeola. Wow, this name is still confusing me. Sorry, this Ijeoma Adeola. Please, can somebody help clarify this? Ijeoma in Igbo, that's an Igbo name. Ijeoma in Igbo is a woman, a lady. Okay, then Adeola in Yoruba is also a woman. So how come the two is name and surname? How come they are names and surname? Anyways, what do I know? They say that Ijeoma Adeola, who is 36 years, also from Dallas, Texas, was sentenced to 3 years probation for misprision of a felony. The failure to report the commission of a felony to appropriate authorities and taking an affirmative step to assist in the concealment of the crime, and ordered to pay restitution of $48,570. Okay, $48,570. According to the U.S. Department, Corey MC Dogal, 33 years of removal, Illinois, who also pled guilty to the fraud conspiracy, will be sentenced on a later date to be admitted by the court. According to the court record, the defendant conspired with individuals primarily in Nigeria to defraud individuals in the United States, many that were elderly and particularly vulnerable, through a variety of fraud schemes using interstate wire transmissions or the mail system. According to the report, the conspirators in Nigeria created false online personas to develop relationships with their victims over the internet, through social media, by text messages, or by telephone. He said the victims sent the money to the defendant through the mail, bank-to-bank transfers, or through peer-to-peer money transfer services like Zelle or PayPal. After the defendants received the money in their account, they transferred the money to each other, to the conspirators overseas, and to their own accounts in Nigeria, it said. Fatai Okunola used some of the fraud proceeds he received to assist others in purchasing automobiles in the United States and then exporting them to Nigeria. According to the indictment, defendants received more than 2 million US dollars in their account from the scheme between 2017 and 2022. Our agent will continue the important work of dismantling interstate and international fraud schemes that would seek to rob Americans of their hard-earned money, said HSI Detroit Special Agent in charge of Angie M. Salazar. These cases are too often a reminder for us to check in on elderly family members and members of our community to ensure that they are not taken advantage of by sophisticated schemes. That's the news about these guys who have just been arrested in the United States of America, and they'll be serving jail. Let me know your opinion on this. Guys, crime does not pay. Now, especially when you do this in US, some of you think that you are still in Nigeria where you can do it and probably get away with it. But when you do it in America, and you are there, they will catch you. Even if it is in the last 10 years, they will catch you and you also pay for it. So guys, before I go, please don't forget to use TapTapSend to make your transaction to Nigeria using my promo code to have additional bonuses that they are offering to customers who wants to use this very app. It's reliable and efficient. I recommend tap send.